Hello and welcome back. Today it's going to be Firewatch. First I'm playing. We're gonna see what's it's about. Heard a lot about this game. Boom. So we shall see. It's supposed to have a really great story. And as if I remember correctly, it's kind of in a shorter side. So we shall see. Settings. Master volume, music, mute display subtitles, graphics. Jeez. New game. You see Julia. Okay. Ah. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with the well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like course. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you and Julia boyfriend. Use object. Backpack. Pick up. Ooh. Ooh. Me want. Fucking nice. Pickup truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out of the deck. On the deck, you drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There is a scruffy, undersized Beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There is also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the Beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Beagle. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. Love him too. 1979, so it's like 4 years later. You talk out of the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart. Or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good one day. What can I take? We already have a dog. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Looks like the Long Dark. Thoroughfare Trailhead. No fireworks. Warning. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Do not forget to check in. The forks. Can we zoom in? Oh, we can zoom in. Whoa. Where are we now? 5 Mile Creek, Cotton. Wait. For Basin. Somewhere. Are we there? No. We're somewhere here, I presume. $19.80. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, you ignore her. I get mad. You call her an insufferable asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and go yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose like for He-Man. You throw like a Victoria's Secret. Oh. Very nice. Jesus Christ. And the sunset is very pretty. What do we have here? 2 Forks, fire lookout. 8 more miles still. $19.82. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There is a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket is kicked. Fuck dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up and you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very though. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. The plans to have kids get whaled by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Agree if she commutes back and forth. That's not gonna work. You ask her if she's commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'd be hard, but she'll do it for you, won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. So we're 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a college for borrowing books that were important for her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Does she get dementia? How old am I? How old is she? Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in cars. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family that's all crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. It stays with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to take care of her by yourself. She's gonna die. It's already like, not nice. So that's why I'm here, I presume. Hello. Fuck is big. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her. Like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college baseball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you can. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, you trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Borough Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Shayla, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home in a bed by 1 AM a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you are stopped at DUI checkpoint. You bore at point 10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And that's how we end up in Firewatch. I can understand after all this that happened to him. Very understandable. It's very hard. You don't leave them. You can't. Generation switch. Turn on the power. Boink. And we do have the power.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
It's a radio. Radio.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hold shift, left shift.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine. Then can I sleep forever?
Sure,
Like, I mean,
buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
you kill 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back home can stand you. You're rebelling.
Okay. You're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second. Now it's my turn.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Okay. They're already flirting. At least she does. And he does write a novel. Jeez,
I guess
Christ.
good afternoon.
She was right.
You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
No, pine cone. Pine cone of death.
Hey. Sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah. Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God. Language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Oh, there.
Whoa. That's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight. Do you think you can handle that?
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
Okay. Start with the fireworks. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And I presume I cannot run. But this is turret driven, so I think we don't need to. To rip the map. We are here. Find rope in F306. So it's there? Nope. Hold up. North. And we need to go west. So it is there. Johnson Lake. Yep. I think so. Yep, just follow the road. Okay. I don't know if I would have taken the job. Look at this. I don't know. What about you guys? Who would have taken the job? Okay, it's not that far off.
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
Is it? It's presumably here. Yeah, 306, yes.
I found the supply box.
Great.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? Updated note. What do I have? Ron. Hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I looked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. And a pine cone. What's up with the pine cones? Granola bar. No, no, no. Pick up. Imagine if we are allergic to nuts. So, where do we need to go? Medicine wheel. Okay, there's somewhere there. Yeah. So we can jog as well. Cache 03. Attach rope to hook. There we go. We're gonna fall.
No!
I feel I can get up.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Oh, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
It's a long summer, you can explore later.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
Red Eagle brewed in Wyoming.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. Just found where they're hanging out.
Oh, one left. Backpacks.
They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
They color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No. I think your first instinct was the right one.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Oh, shit. Ferret are Irish.
Should we take it? Let's take it.
What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musqua Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure. Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
So I need to find them anyways now. Need to go and search for them or? Ooh.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Lele.
There are, panties.
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
There's a... Ooh.
Yes?
There are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's,
Two?
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Okay, so we can't do anything about it.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy.
gotta take it easy with the fireworks, all right?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet. Chelsea? What? He's just some loser out in the woods. I mean, he's grody.
Took all of your stuff. Fireworks, whiskey, you name it.
What? You did!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole. That's
Oh, we're not
fucking
stealing, we're cleaning up.
You're gonna pay for that. Can we just get out of here? You're gross. You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Find a way back to the Two Forks hotel.
Hey, that go okay?
Went fine, it's done, I hope it did. It went fine.
Fine.
Oh, wow. The music's a little loud.
Oh, sorry. I took their stereo.
Okay, well, I guess we're all even then?
Yeah, I think so.
But seriously, though, thanks for dealing with it.
Hey, there's a trail to Two Forks Tower down here near the lake,
Yeah, that's your tower.
so I should go this way.
Well, you're not climbing back up that slide.
So there's no noise ordinances or rules out here?
No. But that music I hear makes a good case for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we have some music as well. Can be considered stealing? Nah. Fuck 'em. Nice music though. I hope we're on a correct route. This we're supposed to be.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your
So we can go. A river. Cache 03, maybe? There's a cave as well. And then back. We can do that. Hopefully. Boom, boom. Press and shift constantly.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay,
Yeah, well, it makes you feel any
303.
better. It wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
1, 2, 3, and 4. for? Ah,
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
copy information on the map.
Yeah, I get the sense that not everything in here is useful.
In the boxes? Why's that?
I don't really know what I'll do with the deer horn.
Firstly, they're called antlers, and secondly, stay out here long enough and you'll get creative.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
Hello?
Ooh.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
That's too bad. I used to go caving in Colorado a lot with someone. Would be really nice to pick that back up.
Imagine someone good answer. It need keys. I'm gonna go pick up boombox. Where's my boombox? Where is it? Here. I don't even know where we're at. Okay, so we can go through. Yeah. I think it was intended. Would be nice if we can keep.
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Imagine that. Just figure standing with a torchlight. Jeez. In the middle of nowhere. It's gonna be the same song. I'm keeping it. Hope we're gonna get an achievement for that. Jesus Christ. So much rock climbing. Oof, that was a stone.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
thank you.
Anytime. So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Thanks for that information.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep. It doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never. Ah. I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Hello, bud? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Someone has been here.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
The place is trashed. Can't believe this shit. My fucking sheets are gone.
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They
Okay.
keep a list of everyone
Pick up
who's
a
officially been in and out of the trailhead since,
boombox.
I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. Won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
So it's 8 to 5, if I remember
I
correctly.
need you to feel safe out here.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
That's because of the guy.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. So we couldn't keep the big boombox.
Wake up. Hey, wake up.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Feels like we're gonna need them later on. Notes and documents, okay, but nothing in inventory. Survey communication lines of North Canyon. Eat to the cache 302. Cache 307, 308, 309, 305. Okay. So I presume constantly pushing the wrong button. So I presume that we need to go this way? Because it is north.
Ooh, that wind last night actually tore up some trees near my tower.
I know, right? Ugh, it's out of this world. Now, imagine we had a big fire burning.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's something else. I've seen a still evening kick up 45-mile-an-hour winds in no time. If that happens this summer, you'll really be in for it.
I feel like I'm gonna be murdered when I'm in the outhouse.
Feeling a little exposed, are we?
Hey, no man in the history of the world has felt tough with his pants around his ankles.
Well, be strong. You can always call if you're having trouble.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh jeez, it doesn't look comfortable. So there are two ways, 1 and 2. Okay. And cache 303 cave. We've been there already. Is it here? Or you just a plank of wood? Ooh, I can feel it in my legs. Jesus Christ. Where to? So we're going to the river again and then north. So we're going to trace our steps back. Down to the river.
It's actually pretty damn cold out here.
Roger that. Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
Talk about bucket, talk about Julia, talk about your favorite bar, talk about Julia.
I just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have someone there.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Heyo. I don't think so. Why, have you? Okay, good. No, I don't think he has any idea. I'm absolutely sure. Would you? All right. I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard. Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
Who was that?
Who is who?
I don't think he has any idea. What was that? Were you talking about me?
What?
You left your button pressed or something.
Henry, that call was work. I was just talking to... Actually, it's not really your business. Why are you freaking out?
I'm not freaking out.
Good. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit. Call me if it's important.
So I stepped away, she annoyed. Are we going to build our lives the way right now? Jesus Christ, this looks gold. It does look gold, Jesus. Is it a cave? No, it's not a cave.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it. You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up. Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
I got my hand with that pillow.
I just covered my head with my pillow. Seems to do the trick.
Wow. The forest could never burn down on your watch.
Where are we now? Where are we now? Where are we now? So there are two ways, right and left. We're gonna take the right one now. And on our way back we can take the left one.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
I mean, I'm in the right area.
I do believe. The comms wire runs for quite a ways. Follow it all the way to the top of Beartooth Point, and if it's not
Hold up.
damaged, you can loop around back home.
Anything I should know about the cabin at the top of this hill? Hello? Okay, then.
East where it's happened. One, two, three, and four. Yeah, his career, but I think that's where it happened. Hawk's Rest, yeah. Oh, Shoshone. Winstop Carter, Hawk's Rest. Refrain, I'm headed off to Oh, Shoshone, where the birds and the bees will know me, where man and the war don't exist no more, and there ain't no ghost to keep no score. I'm taking off for the woods to a place where there's ain't no shows. No need no books, I'll ponder the ponderoses. Ponderoses. No need no lady, I'll marry the Marioses. I can't waste no time in getting here. I do and 80 down 80 without a prayer. No need no gal, I spruce up the spruces. No need no pal, I change my mood for the mooses. So, we need to get back on a trail. There we go. There we go. So now we've taken the right way. And then left. And there is something as well. I'm of course. I'm way of course. But we got 2 boxes, 2 supply caches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open up. What do we have here? Top information. Board pine cones. This can't slip pine cones.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Feels like they were lovers. Is it marked? Yeah? What up, is it marked? Yeah, okay. Cache 302. Ooh. Detective Neil Black told himself he'd never visit Australia, but when a grisly murder in South City leads all the way to Sydney, Black is determined to make the killer say good day to justice. Pinecone. But why was it behind the board? Why was it hidden? Okay, where do we go? Oh yeah, 302. Beer can again.
Guess what?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Ah. It's probably gonna be an achievement to report everything. I enjoy her company so far.
Yeah, okay, the wire's down here.
Okay, good. Any sign of those girls? Did they mess with anything?
I'll look around.
Tons of beacons, jeez.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it the moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
I don't know why, but I don't
But I'm
feel
gonna
like
need
it's
a
teenage
radio.
girls anymore.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Oh, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
What do we have in the map? Supply drop. Can we go there? And then just loop it around. Loopity loop. Drop down. Should I not? The might. Should I go here?
There's really no way past some of this underbrush that's grown over the trail.
See, the thornier a trail is, the less inclined a ranger is to want to deal with it. They'll just hike or take their horse a different way.
Okay. So it answers my question.
Well, I hopped down a drop and now I can't climb back up.
That is a pickle.
I could just keep hiking, but I figured I should let you know in case I get myself trapped out here.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen before you find these assholes. I was thinking you should probably head back to where you saw them last.
Ooh. And this is a supply drop. Okay. So she wants us to go back to the lake, but is it as well? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's empty. What else do we have here? Mm. Supply drop is empty. What do we have here? Ooh.
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
Really good voiceover. Look at the chemistry. So we need to loop back to the lake. Ooh, a backpack.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Brian Goodwin. We need rope. Ooh.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Ooh.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
So we got flashbacks.
Was he a ranger or something?
Oh, no. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
What, they couldn't handle your unique brand of charm?
Not many can.
Unsurprising.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
What? We have a map. Fossilized claw.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cache box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Look at that. It's Jurassic Park shit. Hold up a second.
break any hearts back in Colorado when you took this job? I myself has chosen to never get attached to anyone who admits me, but I know I'm a bit of an outlier. I don't mean that the way it sounds. I mean, I care about people, and I like companionship as much as the next person. But why does it have to come from the same person for your whole life? My Aunt Kathy was married to the same guy for 4 decades, and when he died, she found out he'd been having an affair with a real estate broker for 15 years. Whereas my Aunt Judy traveled the world dating artists and musicians as she saw fit.
I'm actually married.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I gotta go do a thing, but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
So we need to go there. Back to the lake. It was tough to answer this question.
I'm getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
Excuse me, Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
From this burned section of forest, I have no idea where to go. Their trail is pretty cold at this point.
You're out by Mule Point. No one would camp out in the fireweed. Well, I want you to stay out there as a favor to little old me.
My pleasure.
Okay, we know these young women are sloppy. They must have left some sort of trail.
Mile point, Mule point. So, somewhere here, I presume. Should be a trail. I'll take one. Looks nice. Even if it's burnout. Take a picture of my fire tower as well.
Did your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push? When it comes to, you know, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, you know, what the heck?
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Up to the right.
Something like that.
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably caused some damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. And what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. The goddamn park can burn down again.
Well, 30 cents in that time, it's quite good.
Wow, I'm on top of a natural bridge out here.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, I guess the bridge is out here. Still, I think I could jump this gap to get across the canyon.
Wow, you're a regular Evel Knievel.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
For the next time. But
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
so I'm gonna just hike. Oh, we've been here. Hold up. Is the shortcut to a shortcut? I'm just going the wrong way. Where was it? There it is. It's a long way. Okay.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's, like dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Devastating. Especially for her. You can understand.
And for you?
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that was it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
I'm back at the shale slide. You know, the one that nearly killed me yesterday.
You ready to give it another shot?
Do I seriously have to?
To get down to 5 Mile Creek? Yeah, afraid so. It's quite a ways downhill from here.
Nope.
Well, we didn't film that time. So we can go straight? Can't find smoke. Okay, no. We need to go down there again. We can run this. We don't have any boombox this time, but thinking we can make it. Hold up. We want to, and Cash Throw 9 is on our right.
So, how'd you meet?
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk. How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and...
Hold up. Mason person. What about name? Mitch Michaels, age 31, height 6.2, short brown, defined features, distinctive facial hair. General info: Mitch Michaels was last seen around Johnson Lake on July 3rd, 1981, so it's 4 years ago. He was first reported missing on July 29th, 1981, by Forest Service personnel. He is not known to be familiar with the area. Last known location: Mitch has been around Jones Lake on the morning of July 3rd, 1981. Vehicle info: Ford F-250, blue and white, Montana license. If you have seen, contacted them. Okay.
Then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and
To the
realized it
result.
was a bad idea.
PTSD? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned
He's
was
the
only
Korean
person
guy.
she-
Damn. And you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's, lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
Ah,
I didn't.
come on.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Yep. We are at the stream. So it's about this. Map Creek, so we're just gonna cross the river here. I want to do that. So tranquil. So nice. I think I would enjoy living like this. Would be nice. And then we can just go around and to just lake.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby. There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Imagine when it's gonna turn into a horror game. Would be like, "Grr." He's the bear. No.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
No, it seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't let them see you.
What a job this is. Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp. I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines. These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
Can we take it? No. What should do was camp.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
He's the bear.
Could have done that. Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back. Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
You know, maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
Can I?
Oh, they're gone, for sure.
How can you tell?
The girls left someone, me, I guess, a note.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
Don't be ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I've known you, what, 24 hours? Maybe you're nuts.
Look, I just came out here to sit in a tower, all right? Not get into some mess with a bunch of co-eds.
It's fine. They're gone?
Yeah, they're gone. But you should see this place. It's weird.
Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know, but they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back, and we can get to work. I'd really
Will
like
they
to start
disappear?
a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
I think there is a legit threat. Someone is walking around.
Hey, Henry?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Tom Cruise had a good looking tween.
This isn't that hard.
Well, I get confused for Burt Reynolds all the time.
Oh, is that so?
Women say that we have a similar musk.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you asked.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
for talk. No, it's usually close.
Clothes. I don't really think about it.
Oh, come on.
I got a sweatshirt I like. Good jacket I got at the Buckle Barn.
Ooh, I love the Buckle Barn.
Just one of those brown ones, you know.
I do. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Well, I have a thin mustache, real thin mustache. I got a long scar, goes down across my eye and down my cheek.
Well, I just happen to have a thing for thin mustaches. The thinner and pervier, the better.
Well, then you are in luck.
And a horrible scar. Just perfect.
There she is.
I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
She was drawing as well.
They're steely, cold, hard stare.
Like a Siberian husky.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
She sounds really nice. Magic missile. So it's just like a day of exploration. Or what? Why can't I board it? I'm gonna go to Jones's Lake. I'm gonna do that. Find boards downstairs to patch window. Where downstairs? We found one. Oh, there are more there. Two, three. We need one more. Four.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. It's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
Day 9, jeez.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
I might never leave.
Well, I called with some bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing.
Oh
They've
no.
got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
Jesus Christ.
Henry? Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Ooh, babe, it's late.
Babe, it's late.
I know it is. You sound tired.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Sure.
Bye, baby.
D33. Jeez. Have they found them?
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service.
Cash
You're out
24.
hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function. So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night. You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I
called
thought
her.
maybe you were having a nice conversation, and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her. Look, so a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy. 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here. I lied and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
It's really good writing. Really good writing. Get you into the films. Like legit. There is a lot to think about. Two Forks, Spruce Lookout.
All right, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
Day 64. Ooh.
You've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Yeah, it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Maybe we call it the Flapjack Fire. Can you sell that as a name?
I didn't know you liked that stupid joke.
Well, I did. I mean, it was my second day. I didn't feel as,
Effusive.
yeah, sure, effusive.
10 more
Fair
pictures.
enough. Flapjack Fire it is. They'll probably ask me if it was a camp cooking accident or something. So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You would like it there.
I'm sure I would. Sounds pretty great.
It is. Are you looking at the fire?
No, I'm not.
You should. Let me know when you are.
Hold up. I need to get up. I need to go back. I think. Or should I go there? Talk to Delilah. So it's just talking now.
Okay, I'm looking at it again.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Ooh.
Me too.
Good. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you.
Ooh.
Not in the same way. I know it's probably been a while since you've connected with someone the way we have. I don't mean to get all heavy, but it's been really nice. I wish I was over there.
Me too. I was gonna say.
I wish you were too.
We could sit outside. We could talk without these radios. We could, you know. Well, we could just watch this fire. It's gonna burn for a long time. You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
I think I'm gonna end it here.
Does problem actually mean murderer? Like how Charles Manson is a problem cult leader?
Oh, come on. You just have to look for tracks, that's it.
Yeah, well, I've seen what they can do to a tree, and trees aren't even food.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably end it here. Really interesting game. Very emotional, if I may say so. A lot of hard choices. What I was gonna say. Right in the feels. But see you next time.